For WLCSports.com, this is Adam Heinzen, joined alongside sixth-year head Warriors women's volleyball coach Bruce Meredith as the Warriors begin their season tomorrow night with a triangular. First, Coach, your team just wrapped up its preseason schedule. After a couple weeks of training, what have you seen so far that you liked about the Warriors this year?
We look good. Everybody came into camp ready to work hard. We got a couple of surprises from a few of the freshmen that came in. Returners came back ready to go. So, I mean, we're in really good shape. I'm excited about the season.
Speak about that returning class, Coach. Just one senior, but 6 returners from last season's team. All of those returners played in at least 22 matches. So despite the youth, a lot of experience coming back.
Yeah, that's it. Even though we're really young, we have a lot of experience. Everyone on the roster that is a returner played. And played, valuable minutes. So we're not going to be in a situation where we're going to have a bunch of players on the floor that are going to be gun shy. I'm looking forward to it. We've got a couple of tough matches tomorrow night, right out of the box. I think we're going to be okay.
And talk about that newcomer group that you brought in. Obviously, a group that's going to have to contribute, but. You seem pretty excited. There's some talent there in that group that you brought in.
Yeah, lots of talent. We've got at least 4 kids that are ready to step in right away. We've got some good depth at the outside hitter position. We've got some really good players that have come in and ready to step in at defensive specialists. So the areas where we need the most help, ball control and putting the ball away, I mean, it looks like, we've gotten that help.
And talk about your schedule, Coach. You're no stranger to a difficult schedule, especially early on in the season. This year, you start the season with 11 straight matches away from the Time of Grace Center. Talk about the schedule you set up and how it'll prepare you for conference play like it usually does.
Yeah, we love playing tough opponents. That's really the only way to gauge, where you are as a team. So my philosophy has always been we're going to try to go out and hunt down the best teams that want to play us. That gives us an opportunity to determine early on, what things we need to fix, what areas we're deficient, and giving us an opportunity to attack those areas in practice to prepare for our conference season.
And talk about the conference schedule, Coach. Always a season where it can be 1 or 2 matches where it keeps you out of the tournament, but talk about the NAC, your thoughts on it, and where you see the Warriors fitting in this season.
Yeah, our conference is tough. One of the things we notice year after year is that everyone gets better from top to bottom. There is never a night where you can have an off night. So like you were saying a minute ago, 1 or 2 losses could be the difference between, being able to play or not play in the playoffs. So we're looking forward to that challenge. We're training hard for that challenge every day. We schedule for that challenge, and hopefully hard work will pay off.
And let's talk about the recent renovations that took place here in the recreation complex. Affected your team early, but you got to be happy with the renovations that took place up there, and pretty excited to be the first fall sports team to play in the renovated Time of Grace Center. What do you think of it so far?
Oh, my goodness, a great facility. As you were saying, we were sort of inconvenienced a little bit at the beginning of the season because we had to find another place to practice, but the wait was well worth it. The kids love the floor. The atmosphere is just going to be outstanding, so can't wait to toss a ball up for our first match at home.
Coach, let's talk about tomorrow night. You're going to MSOE to play Carroll and Lawrence, a couple teams that you've seen traditionally. But what do you know about those 2 teams? And I bet your team is definitely looking forward to playing someone else other than themselves in a game environment.
Oh, absolutely. It's always good to get that first match under your belt. I mean, we've had the last couple of days playing against each other, and that gets boring. We've got Carroll and Lawrence tomorrow night. Both traditionally great teams, so it's going to be a good challenge. We're going to have to come out and see if we're up to the task.
That's sixth-year head Warriors volleyball coach Bruce Meredith. Coach, thanks for joining us, and best of luck to the team this season.
Thanks a lot.